Early life and education. William Bradley Brad Pitt was born on December 18, 1963 in Shawnee, Oklahoma, to William Alvin Pitt, a proprietor of a trucking company, and Jane Etta Pitt, née Hillhouse, a school counselor. He was the eldest of three children with a younger brother, Douglas Doug Pitt, born 1966, and a younger sister, Julie Neal, born 1969. The family soon relocated to Springfield, Missouri, where Pitt was raised in a conservative Southern Baptist household, which influenced his early spirituality. He later described himself as oscillating between agnosticism and atheism before finding a personal reconciliation with faith. His parents divorced when he was around 15, and his mother remarried a firefighter. Pitt attended Kickapoo High School in Springfield, where he was an active student athlete and participant in extracurriculars, including golf, swimming, tennis, the Key Club, debate team, forensics club, and school musicals. This period honed his charismatic and performative skills, which would later define his screen presence. After graduating in 1982, he enrolled at the University of Missouri in Columbia, majoring in journalism with an emphasis on advertising. He spent 5 semesters there, immersing himself in campus life, joining a fraternity, driving a limo for fun, and even dressing as a giant chicken to advertise restaurants. However, just 2 weeks shy of earning his degree, Pitt dropped out in 1986 to pursue acting in Los Angeles, driven by a desire for creative fulfillment over a conventional career. He supported himself with odd jobs, including driving limousines, moving furniture, and wearing a chicken suit for El Pollo Loco. Early acting influences included Gary Oldman, Sean Penn, and Mickey Rourke, whose raw intensity inspired his approach. Early career and breakthrough, 1987 to 1993. Pitt's acting journey began modestly in 1987 at age 23, with uncredited bit parts in films like No Way Out, No Man's Land, and Less Than Zero, alongside guest spots on TV shows such as Another World, Growing Pains, Dallas, and the hit series 21 Jump Street, where he played a recurring delinquent. These roles were small but built his resume, though he faced rejections and financial struggles in Hollywood. His first theatrical release was the slasher Cutting Class, 1989, followed by the TV movie Too Young to Die, 1990, where he portrayed a charismatic drug addict opposite Juliette Lewis, foreshadowing his talent for troubled anti-heroes. His true breakthrough arrived with Thelma and Louise, E91, directed by Ridley Scott. As a seductive cowboy hitchhiker J.D., Pitt's brief but electric role, complete with a memorable shirtless love scene opposite Gina Davis, catapulted him to sex symbol status. The film grossed $45 million domestically on a $19 million budget and earned 6 Oscar nominations, including Best Picture. Critics praised Pitt's raw charisma and vulnerability, marking his shift from unknown to heartthrob. This role earned him widespread media buzz, including features in magazines like People, and solidified his image as Hollywood's new leading man. Follow-ups like Johnny Suede, 1991, and Cool World, 1992, were indie flops, but A River Runs Through It, 1992, directed by Robert Redford, showcased his dramatic range as the free-spirited fly fisher Paul McLean. The film's lyrical cinematography and Pitt's nuanced performance, balancing bravado and tragedy, received critical acclaim, grossing $43 million and earning 3 Oscar nods. It proved Pitt could transcend his pretty boy label, winning him the Show West Male Star of the Tomorrow Award in '93. Rise to stardom and commercials peaks, 1994 to 2000. The mid-1990s cemented Pitt's A-list status through a mix of blockbusters and edgy dramas. In Interview with the Vampire, 1994, he played the brooding vampire Louis de Pointe du Lac in Neil Jordan's Gothic adaptation of Anne Rice's novel, alongside Tom Cruise and Kirsten Dunst. The $60 million film grossed $223 million worldwide, becoming a cultural touchstone for its lush visuals and homoerotic undertones. Pitt's melancholic performance won MTV Movie Awards, but drew mixed reviews for his British accent. It amplified his fame as a versatile leading man. That same year, Legends of the Fall, 1994, an epic western directed by Edward Zwick, saw him as the rebellious rancher Tristan Ludlow. Grossing $161 million, it earned Pitt a Golden Globe nomination for Best Actor and resonated for its sweeping romance and themes of loss, boosting his box office draw. C7N 1990, David Fincher's dark thriller, featured Pitt as the idealistic detective David Mills hunting a serial killer, Kevin Spacey, with Morgan Freeman. With a $33 million budget, it exploded to $327 million worldwide, praised for its twisty plot, rainy atmosphere, and Pitt's explosive energy in the iconic "What's in the Box" finale. The film's shocking violence and moral ambiguity made it a critical and commercial hit, influencing countless thrillers and earning Pitt his first real Fincher Muse status. Later that year, 12 Monkeys, 1995, another Fincher collaboration, cast him as the manic inmate Jeffrey Goins in a time-travel sci-fi mystery with Bruce Willis. Pitt's feral, improvised intensity, complete with a smeared Boston accent, earned him a Golden Globe for Best Supporting Actor and an Oscar nomination, grossing $168 million and solidifying his reputation for transformative roles. The late 1990s brought mixed results. Sleepers, 1996, and The Devil's Own, 1997, underperformed critically, though the latter grossed $140 million. 7 Years in Tibet, 1997, where Pitt portrayed real-life mountaineer Heinrich Harrer, required intense physical training, including learning Tibetan, and grossed $131 million. But controversy over his portrayal of Buddhism drew scrutiny. Meet Joe Black, 1998, was a romantic fantasy flop, criticized for Pitt's ethereal take on death. Pitt's defining cultural milestone came with Fight Club, 1999, Fincher's adaptation of Chuck Palahniuk's novel. As the anarchic Tyler Durden, Pitt bulked up, trained in boxing and taekwondo, and even had his teeth ground down for authenticity. Premiering at the Venice Film Festival, the $63 million film initially grossed just $101 million amid backlash over its violent anti-consumerist satire and homoerotic subtext. However, its 2000 DVD release sparked a massive cult following, fueled by quotable lines. The first rule of Fight Club is, you do not talk about Fight Club. Iconic fight scenes and memes that permeated pop culture, from philosophy classes to merchandise. It became one of the most viral films of all time, influencing movements like minimalism and even inspiring real underground fight clubs, though disavowed by Pitt. Critics now hail it as a masterpiece, and it earned Pitt an MTV Movie Award while boosting his producer cred. Snatch, 2000, Guy Ritchie's crime comedy, featured Pitt as the illiterate Irish traveler boxer Mickey O'Neill, with a nearly incomprehensible accent that became a viral sensation for its hilarity. The low-budget $10 million film grossed $84 million and endures as a quotable cult hit, praised for Pitt's physical comedy and ensemble chaos with Benicio del Toro and Jason Statham. Blockbuster era and production success, 2001 to 2012. The 2000s shifted Pitt toward high-stakes franchises. Ocean's 11, 2001, Steven Soderbergh's slick heist remake, cast him as Rusty Ryan opposite George Clooney's Danny Ocean. The star-studded ensemble, including Julia Roberts and Matt Damon, and clever plotting grossed $450 million worldwide, launching a trilogy, Ocean's 12, 2004, $362 million, and Ocean's 13, 2007, $311 million, that totaled over $1.1 billion. Success stemmed from charismatic banter, glamorous settings, and Pitt's effortless cool as the logistical brains, making it a blueprint for ensemble capers. Troy, 2004, Wolfgang Petersen's epic based on Homer's Iliad, saw Pitt as the godlike warrior Achilles. Despite an on-set Achilles tendon injury, the $175 million production grossed $497 million globally, driven by sword and sandal spectacle, massive battles, and co-stars like Orlando Bloom and Eric Bana. It became Pitt's signature hero role, though criticized for historical liberties, and marked his growing producer role via Plan B Entertainment, co-founded in 2001 with Jennifer Aniston and Brad Gray. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, 2005, a spy action rom-com with Angelina Jolie, grossed $478 million on $110 million, fueled by tabloid frenzy over their real-life romance. They married in 2014. Pitt's charming assassin John Smith sparked Brangelina mania, blending humor, explosions, and steamy chemistry to viral effect. Later highlights included Babel, 2006, Golden Globe-nominated ensemble drama, The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford, 2007, Venice Volpe Cup win for his brooding Jesse James, and Burn After Reading, 2008, Coen Brothers comedy. The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, 2008, Fincher's fantastical tale of reverse aging, grossed $335 million and earned Pitt an Oscar nomination and SAG award for his poignant, digitally de-aged performance, hailed as a technical marvel. Inglourious Basterds, 2009, Quentin Tarantino's Woboku revenge fantasy, featured Pitt as the scalp-happy Lieutenant Aldo Raine leading Nazi hunters. The $70 million film grossed $321 million, earning 8 Oscar nominations, including Best Picture, and going viral for its audacious alternate history, Tarantino dialogue, and Pitt's Southern drawl. It won Best Original Screenplay and became a cultural staging for its bold pulp violence. Pitt's production arm Plan B peaked with The Tree of Life, 2011, Palme d'Or winner, Moneyball, 2011, Oscar-nominated sports drama where he played Billy Bean, grossing $110 million for its data-driven underdog story, and 12 Years a Slave, 2013 Best Picture Oscar as producer. Later career and legacy, 2013 present, World War Z, 2013, a zombie apocalypse thriller Pitt produced and starred in, became his highest-grossing lead at $540 million, succeeding through high-octane action, global reshoots for a smarter plot, and timely pandemic fears, despite production woes. Fury, 2014, as a Sherman tank commander grossed $211 million for its gritty World War II realism. Amid personal turmoil, 2016 divorce from Jolie, Pitt delivered in By the Sea, 2015, self-directed marital drama, and The Big Short, 2015 Oscar-nominated producer role in a financial crisis satire grossing $102 million. His career zenith arrived with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, 2009, Tarantino's nostalgic ode to 1969 L.A., where Pitt's laid-back stuntman Cliff Booth stole scenes with humor and pathos. The $90 million film grossed $374 million, earning Pitt his first acting Oscar, Best Supporting Actor, plus Golden Globe, BAFTA, and SAG wins. It went viral for its Manson family alternate ending, retro vibes, and meta-Hollywood critique, resonating during awards season. Recent roles include the introspective Ad Astra, 2019, Space Odyssey praised as career best, and F1, 2025, racing drama grossing nearly $600 million. As of 25, Pitt's films have grossed over $7.5 billion worldwide as a lead, with 2 Oscars, acting and producing, 2 Golden Globes, 2 BAFTAs, and 2 Emmys. His legacy blends matinee idol allure with auteur depth, from Thelma and Louise's spark to Fight Club's enduring rebellion, making him one of Hollywood's most bankable and influential stars.